Mythbusters number 1. You don't have to file or pay your taxes. If you are self-employed or a small business owner, please hear me out. I'm Todd Miramon, Chief Operating Officer here at Champion Tax Relief. And in my 13-year career in the tax resolution industry, I've heard people say it's unconstitutional to file and pay your taxes. Filing and paying your taxes is voluntary. Or even, why should I pay taxes when others don't? Well, this leads to the question, can you opt out of filing and paying your taxes? Well, the simple answer is no. Filing and paying your taxes is not optional. In fact, this could lead to several problems down the road for you and your business, putting you further in the hole and making it very difficult to climb out of. If you are a business owner, haven't filed your tax returns in years and or owe back taxes, it's only a matter of time before the IRS will start pursuing you. And in fact, in 2025, the IRS has ramped up collections with people who own small businesses. This means that the IRS could levy your bank accounts, garnish your income, put a lien on you and your property, and even seize your assets. In addition, if you haven't filed tax returns, the IRS can file these for you based on income reported, eliminating any deductions you may have for your business, which in turn will increase the amount you owe. Finally, and please keep this in mind, penalties and interest will continue to accrue for late filings and balances owed until your tax debt is resolved. So, look, I get it. No one likes to think about filing and paying their taxes. In fact, our first reaction when someone mentions taxes is to run away or bury our heads in the sand, hoping it's just going to go away. But at the end of the day, the reality is it simply won't. So, wouldn't it be better to face this head on and get this behind you so you don't have to stress about it anymore? The stress about falling behind in your taxes can not only cause problems with the IRS, but also with your spouse, your loved ones, your friends, the list goes on. And maybe you're experiencing the stress of wondering, is this the day the IRS comes to my place of business and shuts me down, leaving me with absolutely nothing? Again, if you are self-employed or have a small business and owe a substantial amount of back taxes, the IRS is prioritizing you in 2025. If this message resonates with you and you are self-employed or own a small business, generating $125,000 in annual revenue and your back tax problem is out of control, we can help. I know your time is valuable, so if you're not a business owner and your business is not generating at least $125,000 in annual revenue, respectfully, this message is not for you. But again, if what I'm saying is striking a chord with you, let me share with you our 3-step plan to help you get on the right track with the IRS. The first step is to get all of your past undue filed tax returns caught up. Look, the IRS is not going to give us the time of day until those missing returns are filed. And most of our clients come to us with years of missing tax returns. Their bookkeeping or lack thereof is a mess. They have receipts tucked away in a drawer or maybe a shoebox, and a lot of them don't have old bank statements just laying around. And in fact, in most cases, they don't know how to go about collecting the information needed to file their past tax returns. But what we offer to you is a proprietary system to scour through your records and get you every possible deduction you are legitimately entitled to, so everything you can write off will in turn make you owe less to the IRS and back taxes. Our process is going to cut down 90% of the work that you have to do to get caught up filing your past tax returns. Now, the second part is to negotiate an affordable, workable resolution with the IRS so that we can obtain the lowest payment amount that you are entitled to under law. Here's the tricky situation. If you owe a substantial amount of money and you combine that on the back end with being a business owner, or on paper at least you're making decent income, the IRS looks at people like you and want to come after you with full force, making it very hard to talk with them to negotiate a reasonable outcome. This is why many business owners succumb to what the IRS is offering and just give up feeling like there is no other option, making their problem much, much worse. There's a specific rulebook and playbook we utilize that gets the IRS to listen and protects your rights and your property so that you don't have to liquidate everything you own. By working with us, you will get access to that playbook and you'll be able to resolve this even if your back taxes are out of control. Now, the third part of this is to future-proofing your business and your life. Look, there is really no point in fixing your tax problems if you're going to continuously be owing taxes every year. You probably already know that you need better bookkeeping, maybe better accounting. You've heard it, and you may have a difficult time implementing all this in a meaningful way where it's going to help you in the future. We're going to show you how to implement this so you can put your tax problems behind you for good. We absolutely guarantee our results, and by saying this, we mean we will do whatever it takes to get your tax debt resolved and get you a successful outcome. Again, if this resonates with you, you are self-employed or a small business owner generating at least $125,000 in annual revenue, and your back taxes are out of control, look around here for a button to schedule an appointment to go over your situation and see how we can help get this behind you. And hey, if our firm is not the right fit for you, we can at least point you to the right direction to get you the help you need. It's completely free, it's not going to take up much of your time, and you've got nothing to lose. I hope this has been helpful for you. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you on the other side. Mythbusters